My name's John. Thanks for joining me here at Honest Patina. Today is February 8th of 2021, and we couldn't have had more bullish news than to hear that Tesla has invested 7% of their treasury assets into Bitcoin. This is an underwhelming surprise for those of us that have been following the crypto space for quite some time, but a complete shocker for mainstream media. This leads me to wonder why mainstream media is so out of touch with the community. Is it possible that the investors that back these financial mainstream media companies see Bitcoin as a threat? Regardless, we have to look at what the impact of Tesla's decisions will have on the financial markets. When an innovative, forward-thinking industry leader like Elon Musk makes a decision like this, we have to assume that other major companies will also follow suit. Take a look at the impact that Michael Saylor had on Elon Musk. So who or what big company is next? So let's take a look at the top assets by market cap. Last night when I was reviewing this, Bitcoin was sitting at number 12. And now it's all the way up to number 9. It's reached the top 10. It's leaked nearly $80 billion overnight off of the news that Tesla has decided to make the investment into Bitcoin. Out of all the assets that sit in the top 10, 2 of them are precious metals, and amongst the rest of them are a handful of American-based tech companies. I can only assume that after the news of today, some of these major companies listed here in the top 10 will likely make an investment into Bitcoin as well. What would happen if each of these companies were to invest 7% of their treasury assets into Bitcoin? I would imagine that we would see Bitcoin continue to climb and one day top gold. We can't forget all of the assets that are below the top 10 as well, like Facebook, Alibaba, Berkshire Hathaway, although I doubt that Warren Buffett is going to change his stance on Bitcoin. There are a variety of other major companies that are listed here too. The other thing that this list does not consider is the millions of retail investors that are looking to put their wealth into some store of value. Okay, let's hop over to Google Trends and take a look at the impact that the Bitcoin search term has had over the course of the last decade. Specifically in the United States, between the years of 2004 to present day, we've seen a number of spikes, 2 of which occurred in 2013. The largest spike in Bitcoin as a search term on Google Trends occurred in 2017 when the retail frenzy was at its height. And then just recently in January of 2021, the Bitcoin search trend only reached half of what we saw in 2017. I am personally looking to buy and hold Bitcoin for the long term. Anytime I need to make a major purchase, such as a piece of property or vehicles, I will look to find a crypto-backed collateralized loan. I believe that Michael Saylor has a good point, and that buying Bitcoin today is similar to one of our great-grandparents buying a piece of real estate in Manhattan in the 1900s. We should also take a look at the future prospects of Ethereum. Ethereum, much further down on the list, sitting at number 58 on the top assets by market cap, I would assume would also climb with the adoption of Bitcoin. Many of the brightest developers are focused on producing use cases for this protocol. Long before Apple or Google ever had an app store, our cell phones came preloaded with boring applications. In order to get applications on our computer, we had to go into retail stores to buy it. The point that I'm trying to get at is that we're extremely early in this space. App developers of yesterday will be forced to move on to the Ethereum protocol in order to keep up with the wave of money that's being concentrated into the crypto space. Is it worth missing out on an opportunity that could be as big as Apple, Amazon, Google, and Facebook combined? Don't let your skepticism hinder the adoption of disruptive innovation. I've made this mistake many times too in the past, and it's left me thinking, what could have been? Thanks for listening. Catch you next time. Jmart out.